Book your well-deserved vacation at WellDeservedVacation.com.
What is Pisco? Actually, Pisco is everything you have on the table. It's made from grapes. Pisco is a hard liquor obtained by fermented must of Pisco grapes. So we have 8 kinds of Pisco grapes that they divide in 2 groups. The first group are these over here, aromatic grapes. We have Italia, Torontel, Moscatel, and Albilla. And for the non-aromatics, we have Uvina, Negra, Criolla, Quebranta, and Guiar. You read in Spanish also? ¿En español también o eso viene en English?
Sí, Spanish.
Se explicaba que el pisco es una aguardiente a base de mostos fermentados de uvas pisqueras. Están divididas en 2 grupos. Grupo de 4 aromáticas y 4 no aromáticas. So for the history of the no aromatic grapes, are this one over here. You can recognize the wine jars are the purple one, the dark ones. Las oscuras, las púrpuras. In the case for the aromatics, para las aromáticas, are the green one, the light ones. Las claras, las verdosas. For this two over here, Torontel and Moscatel, we're bringing by Marqués de Carabantes from Spain. Traídas de Marqués de Carabantes desde España. And this over here, Italia Albilla, and number 4, no aromatics, by the same guy, Marqués de Carabantes, but from Island Canarias, desde las Islas Canarias. Okay? But we also have 3 types of pisco. También tenemos 3 tipos de pisco. They are free. The first one is pisco puro, pure pisco, because it's made with just one kind of grape. In this case, the 8 I show you. Las 8 que les mostré son pisco puro, varietal, una sola uva. En este caso, 4 aromáticas, 4 no aromáticas. Pisco pure, 4 aromatics, 4 no aromatics. Then we have acholado, that is this free over here. That this one is a blend, it's a mixing of grapes. Es la mezcla de uvas. This bottle I have over here is 60% of Quebranta, 20% of Italia, 20% of Torontel. What do we call acholado to the pisco? Because when the Spanish conquered the Incas, mixing of races between Spanish and Inca used to be called cholo mestizo criollo. Para la era de la conquista, los españoles cuando conquistaron a los incas, mezcla de razas solía ser llamado cholo mestizo criollo. Por eso le llamamos pisco acholado. That's why we have the name of acholado, because we're mixing grapes. And the last one is called mosto verde, that is these 2 over here. El último se llama mosto verde, that in this case is a premium one, el premium. This one is an incomplete fermented must of pisco grapes, uvas incompletamente fermentadas. So in this case, these 2 bottles over here is mosto verde quebranta. I have this one for quebranta, that is a no aromatic grape. In this case, is the one I use for make Pisco Sour and for mostly all the cocktails we have here in Peru. It's the most strong no aromatic grape. Es la uva quebranta la que utilizamos para hacer el Pisco Sour y la mayoría de cócteles. But also you can have mosto verde for any single kind of grapes. Like in this case is mosto verde acholado, mosto verde for incomplete fermented must of different kind of pisco grapes. And also you can have for Torontel and Moscatel. Se puede tener mosto verde de cualquier tipo de uva. Pisco has around 41 to 43% of alcohol. Okay? So we're gonna start the tasting. We're gonna start trying first an aromatic pisco called Torontel. Vamos a empezar el tasting con una uva Torontel aromática. ¿Se prueba? So the first one you're gonna try is actually the grape that came from Spain. It's called Torontel. It's an aromatic grape. So actually the first vinification by the Spanish was in Cusco, in a place named Marcahuasi. La primera vinificación por parte de los españoles fue en Cusco, en un lugar Marcahuasi. But the grape didn't adapt to the weather because here's the highlands. So they start making the production in the coast. Okay? La uva no se adaptó porque estamos en la sierra. Empezaron la cosecha en la costa. So we have Lima, Ica, Arequipa, Moquegua, and Tacna. So it says, just to have the name of Pisco, have to be made in these regions, but this kind of grapes. If not, it doesn't have the name of Pisco. Tiene que ser producido en estos lugares con estas uvas, si no, no tiene el nombre de Pisco. Okay? So we have Lima, that is the capital. In Lima, there is a valley named Lunahuaná, when we have the production of this kind of grape, uvina. En el Valle de Lunahuaná, en Lima, tenemos la producción de uvina, es el único lugar. Just in Valle of Lunahuaná, in Lima, we have the production of this kind of grape. Then we have Ica, that is the one that is marked on purple one. It's for excellent, the best place for the production of piscos and also wines. If you pass through Ica, you will see a lot of vineyards. And Ica is a kind of the desert place, but characteristic of the weather and the ground made this place property for the production of the grape. Si pasa a través de Ica, verá muchos viñedos, y es un clima desértico y es lugar perfecto para la producción, en este caso de uvas, pisco y también de vino. Mostly the piscos you have in front of you and the wines also are from Ica, Peru. Then we have Arequipa, Moquegua, and Tacna that also produce really good piscos. Like the second one I let you try, that is an uncommon grape. The first one to arrive in Peru, Negra Criolla from Valley of Arequipa, Moquegua. La primera que le hice catar, la primera uva que dio el Perú, crece en la localidad de Arequipa, Moquegua. And also this one also, Moyar, grew up in the Valley of Moquegua. These are kind of uncommon grapes, so the production is really slow. Es una producción reducida para este tipo de uvas. Next to Tacna is Chile that still have production of pisco. Now, the production of the pisco starts finally February, beginning of March. Empieza a finales de febrero, comienzos de marzo. We have a festival named Vendimia. So these people select the grapes from the vineyards. In this case, we have aromatics and no aromatics. And these grapes are steamed. Le sacan los tallos and they throw it in lagares. Los tiran a lagares. There are this one over here. Son unas especies de piscinas donde botan toda la uva para el machacado. These people make grape stompers o pisadores de uva. Smash a grape with the feet. So this is a way to make artisanal pisco. Nowadays it's more industrialized, mechanized, but they used to make pisco smashing a grape with the feet. Los pisadores de uva. So we have, in this case we have even a lagar. This one is an exhibition, but the lagar is like this one over here. So everybody can be part of this festival named Vendimia. And in this case you produce pisco artisanal. So it's about like 6 to 8 hours smashing the grapes. And then we have all that grape juice with the skin and everything, todo el jugo de uva con uva, los viejos y todo. And they take it to a place named Puntaya that is made for concrete or stainless steel when we have the maceration. Maceration takes about 24 hours. En Puntaya tenemos la maceración que dura 24 horas. When we have our grape juice already fermented, we're going to press, lo prensamos, and we take it to fermentation taps for the fermentation. In the case for the pisco, it takes 15 to 16 days, ya sea para el cholado, para el pisco y el cholado, 15 y 16 días de fermentación. And by the case for the mosto verde, just 5 or 6 days, solo 5 o 6 días. That's the main difference between the mosto verde, the premium one, and pisco and cholado. Fermentation 5 or 6 days, pisco and cholado 15 to 16 days, around 2 weeks. When we have all the grape juice already fermented, we're going to take it to copper stills for the distillation. We distill our pisco in copper still. En alambiques de cobre llevamos la destilación de los piscos. So we have all the grape juice already here, back the action of the fire, all the volatile elements as vapor will go up and pass through this swan neck or cuello de cisne, and then it will be condensed in this serpentine by cold water. We have the distillation. Para el proceso de destilación del pisco, recibimos 3 partes en una destilación. We get 3 parts from one distillation. So the first part we get from the distillation is called the head, that has around 80 to 90% of alcohol. La primera parte que tenemos se llama la cabeza, que tiene entre 80 y 90% de alcohol. So this one is good for somebody, not for everybody, we have to throw away. Es buena para algunos, no para todos, tenemos que botarla. The second one is called the body, that has around 41 to 43% of alcohol. We separate the body. El cuerpo es la segunda parte que obtenemos, entre 41 y 43% de alcohol, lo separamos. And the last one is called the tail, that has around 10 to 15% of alcohol. This one we also throw away or we send it to chill. La última parte, que se llama la cola, tiene entre 10 a 15% de alcohol. Esta la echamos o le damos a Chile. So this one I have over here is that we call pisco, okay? So for a pisco we don't add any water and we don't age in barrels. Para el pisco no se le agrega nada de agua y no se añeja en barricas de roble. But we keep it in tinajas before we put it in the water for about 1 to 3 months. So in the tinajas we don't have any age, it's just to conserve the pisco. They are kind of artisanal, son artesanales, hechas de barro. Solamente mantenemos el pisco de 1 a 3 meses antes de tenerlo en la botella. Now I'm gonna make 2 drinks, 2 national drinks.
I'm cheering you on.
So in this case I'm gonna make Pisco Sour and Chilcano, 2 of our national drinks. For the Pisco Sour, I'm going to use this glass. It's called Quero glass. We use this kind of glass because it's one of the windows of Machu Picchu. Para el Pisco Sour utilizamos este vaso, que es una de las ventanas de Machu Picchu de rocas. If you realize, it's one of the windows made from rocks from the ruins Machu Picchu. So this is a glass we use. Quero glass is the name. So we're going to have our Quero glass. Make it cold. Tenemos el vaso conservado frío. In this case, I'm going to use a shaker. You can also do it in a blender. Voy a hacer una licuadora con un shaker. For the Pisco Sour, you're going to need 4 elements, 4 ingredientes. The first one is Pisco Quebranta. The second one I have right here, the most strong no-aromatic grape, okay? Pisco Quebranta es el que utilizamos para el Pisco Sour, la uva aromática más fuerte. Then we have simple syrup, that is sugar with water, jarabe de goma, azúcar y agua. Then we have fresh squeezed lemon juice, that in my country, the lemon is the green one, that in some places is the lime. El limón es el verde, como pueden reconocerlo. And then we have the egg white, o clara de huevo, to get a form of a drink, para obtener la espuma. So we have 3, 1, 1. 3 parts of Pisco Quebranta, 1 part of simple syrup, 1 part of fresh squeezed lemon juice, 1 or 2 dashes of egg white. 3 We have 2 doses here. 2 doses here. Simple syrup. 1 ounce. And you're going to add 1 or 2 dashes of egg white. So I recommend you, if you want to do it in a shaker, first blend this premix and then refresh in ice. Si quieren hacerlo en licuadora, primero licúan este premix y luego refrescan el hielo. If not, you will have more water than Pisco Sour. La idea no es destruir el hielo, sino solamente refrescarlo. So then we have some ice. And just a shaker. So for the Pisco Sour, the creator is this guy over here. His name is Victor Morris, es el creador, Victor Morris. He's an American guy that arrived in Peru in 1916 and opened his bar named Morris Bar in Lima Historic, or center of Lima. He inspired the whiskey sour, created a Pisco Sour. Arribó en Lima en 1916, centro histórico de Lima, y creó su bar llamado Morris Bar. Inspirado en el whiskey sour, creó el Pisco Sour. So then we serve with no ice. We serve mostly in 2 times. And at the end we add bitters. Angostura bitters. Amaro Angostura, lo que le haremos al final. And this one, guys, is a Pisco Sour. Okay, sorry. So now I'm gonna make another drink. It's called Chilcano. It's more a refreshing drink. It's the one you have on the right. El Chilcano es un trago más refrescante. En este caso voy a utilizar un vaso largo y completarlo con hielo. We're gonna have a long glass. So in this case, we mostly use for the Chilcano Italia grape. Okay, this is the one we use for the Chilcano. The most aromatic Pisco grape, Italia. We're gonna have 2 ounces. Then we're gonna add 1 or 2 dashes of lemon. We're gonna add also Angostura bitters. This is Pisco Aromático, Limón, Angostura bitters. I also add a decoration for this one. And at the end we fill it with ginger ale. Y se completa con ginger ale. So this one is that we call Chilcano. Okay, guys?
Please remember to subscribe to WellDeservedVacation.com on YouTube for more amazing videos. And remember, for the best deals and promos, book your #WellDeservedVacation at WellDeservedVacation.com.